Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Darnold from the gun. Now he's going to go deep down. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw is Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll get it up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they can. Continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Set. 390.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down. At the 28-yard line. Chargers going to get the football again here in just a second. In recent years, though, as we just talk about what they've done so far this season, 4-2, but recent years, it's been a team that has started slow. This has to feel pretty good 6 weeks in. It
has to feel excellent for them because the only losses to the Rams and to Kansas City are combined 11-1. And how about Phillip Rivers? He's actually getting overshadowed in his own division by the hot second-year quarterback in Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes. But Phillip Rivers is the only quarterback to throw 2 or more touchdowns in every game this season. 15 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions, and Melvin Gordon is on a roll. 5 straight games with a touchdown and 246 rush yards, the most since the LT era in 2008.
And, man, did they look good dismantling Cleveland 38-14 in Week 6. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Rivers now on second down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Load it! Load it! The 1-8er! Step run 80!
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Watching now, Barney, Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit, Detroit. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off of play action, Darnold being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hurry up, here we go.
From his end zone, 3rd and long for Darnold. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Over.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
On fourth down, Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Henry Anderson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Rivers. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready.
Maybe a free play here for Rivers. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On play action, Rivers going deep for Benjamin. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And this is caught at the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 39 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st and 10, Darnold going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Darnold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A final shot before the break. Darnold dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Roberts on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run with Cannon. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off to Crowell, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
faking the give. Darnold. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Melvin Ingram. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over.
This is Crowell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Darnold, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Gun, 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 gun.
Hey. 4 down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Black 15!
Now a second down throw for Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 4.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down, Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Charger 1st down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darren Lee picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Offense. With the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Set! Blue landing! Blue landing! Over!
Here's Cannon. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down.
Watching now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Myers now to kick it away. To return it now, here's King. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Stay there! Stay there! Ready! Block 11!
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Delta!
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting.
And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 43 yards. The first down throw here for Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 31 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They go again with Cannon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Spins by. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Rivers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Set, round 80.
A toss play, Gordon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Brett's coming, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Wide, get wide.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Darnold from the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Gun.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 46.